Sweet Baby Inc. is back at it again with an... Wait, sorry, that's the wrong... Sweet Baby Inc. is back at it again, boys, to destroy yet another favorite fan franchise. That's right, French fries and queso. Sweet Baby Inc. is back, boys, and they are now destroying what was the beloved Wolverine. That's right, Wolverine getting some heat. Some real heat after Sweet Baby Inc. was involved in the development. And I can tell you this, boys, it is obvious. It is obvious. I mean, here we go again. Ain't that right? This time was Mystique from X-Men Marvel franchise of the new Wolverine game made by Insomniac. Why do Western developers love defeminizing women, making squared faces and giving them male facial features? It always destroying femininity for androgyny. Jesus. I mean, getting mogged by a 17-year-old game, by the way, just to show you that this game is another game made for gaming journalists instead of gamers. Like, seriously, it gets ridiculous and worse. Imagine producing something like this in the big 2026. Seriously. Where the hitbox is so messed up that the claws don't even go over the zip line when you're sliding down them. Not even to count on what's coming up next, what we got coming up next, where it's literally like there is a big yellow paint and they've now changed it to red just so you can not get lost and not forget where the enemy is. I mean, this is the first look at the game, and this is what we're getting. The new Marvel's Wolverine gameplay clip is getting a lot of backlash online. The clip shows Wolverine chasing someone following a red trail. A lot of people say the whole thing looks way too guided, laughing at the player's intelligence, and it is. It absolutely is. This coming in 2026 when gamers have shown to not really respect games being made like this. Games made for gaming journalists that don't know how to play video games. What happened to games made for gamers? Gamers do not need a red trail. We do not need yellow paint. That is the terrible gaming journalists that can't even finish Cuphead, if you know what I mean. The red trail basically tells you exactly where to go, making the chase feel on rails instead of letting players figure things out for themselves. And they're absolutely right. But of course, there was a huge issue with this, where because Wolverine was getting a little, criticism due to their involvement with Sweet Baby Inc. and their, making the game for gaming journalists instead of gamers, you're evidently not even allowed to criticize the game. With this person saying, I feel like every new game that comes out, there's more hatred towards them. From what I've seen, these are all the controversies and issues I've seen for every new game that has come out so far is coming out. Crimson Desert, Pragmata. Yeah, by the way, Crimson Desert and Pragmata was not, getting a whole hate brigade against it by gamers. This was coming from activists. Those two games were attacked by crazy liberal activists. The crazy liberal boys, the crazy liberal. 007 First Light. This was one that was absolutely terrible. Taking orders from a FIBO. Resident Evil 9 Mixtape. This was also one that was, obviously made for gaming journalists. Soros, Wolverine gameplay, Forza Horizon 6, Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced, GTA 6. While some games were less subject to hate compared to the others, one thing always stays consistent, which is that, for the most part, no game seems to be perfect for everyone. Yeah, the issue is with games like Mixtape, they're trying to make a game that is for everyone, and that's the real issue. Games are not meant to be for everyone. You had to find your target audience. I like, single-player RPGs. That's what I like. I also like games that are more masculine. I also like games with beautiful female characters. That seems to be directly what gaming journalists are against. But that's the reason why we have story-driven linear games, open-world games, RPGs, and turn-based games. See, this is where you're being disingenuous. No one is attacking Wolverine because it's a game made for everyone. No one is saying that. This is criticism. This is absolutely criticism. Criticism isn't hate. A lot of people are genuinely bringing up points about why these games fail to deliver, and every bit of criticism gets dismissed as hate because apparently we're only allowed to talk about how amazing everything is and glaze the industry 24/7. Why is blind hype perfectly acceptable, but criticizing what we don't like and talking about what we want changed in modern gaming suddenly makes us toxic? Yeah, seriously, like no joke. This is like whenever gaming journalists were saying that, or game developers were trying to say that gamers don't know what they want. Do y'all remember that? Where gaming developers were coming out and saying that gamers are really good at pointing out whenever something is wrong, but they're not good at pointing out when and how to fix it. Like, yes, we are. Everyone has been continuously telling you what we want in games, and you were actively ignoring it. With like this game with Wolverine, made directly for gaming journalists instead of gamers. We're paying more and more every year for less content, less ownership, and increasingly mediocre games with better graphics. So yeah, I'll scream from the rooftops about what I don't like, because if nobody says anything, nothing changes, and they're absolutely right. But bruh, people are allowed to air their grievances for a game which cost $80. The Wolverine previews have shown off nothing but boring, bland design. Look, many of us are fed up with the homogenous game design found in most of PlayStation's AAA SP titles. When we're doing strict third-person, over-the-shoulder melee combat, forced stealth, hunter vision, hunched over a ledge, giant PS2 bosses, rage meters, safe riding, cookie cutter designs again, I don't know what to tell you. And this person has hit the nail on the head, boys. They absolutely have. They're telling you exactly what we don't like. This is what we don't like. We don't like the safe riding, the cookie cutter designs, the same thing over and over and over again, just told in a different way. No one likes their movie game that the game journalists want so bad. Everyone hates this safe Western style writing. That's why Eastern game development is doing so much better. Personally, I need some innovation. If you want me to spend $80 on a title, they're absolutely right. And we all know PlayStation is still capable of innovation. Just look at Astrobot as a recent example. Great example, actually. Great example. And this isn't even the LA all AAA bad, because other AAA games like Gears of War E-Day are bringing something unique to the table with their 12-person Horde seed mode. And hell, look at the glowing previews for Fire Emblem's Fortune's Weave and with its unique obelisk narrative mechanic. Now, I'll agree on the Gears of War E-Day thing. I really will. I think that games they absolutely do need innovation, especially nowadays where there's just so many copies of the same old freaking thing. But again, the last thing anybody wants is this, is where you've got this continuous red fart cloud that you're chasing around just in case you might lose track of the enemy. Like, are you kidding me? That is insane. How disingenuous, how stupid do you think your players are that they actually need this? This is either a game made for dumb gaming journalists that cannot complete Cuphead, or, streamers that just seriously cannot focus on a game while they're, playing the game. Thank God for the red fart cloud that makes where someone's running. Otherwise, PlayStation's players might have been forced to use their brains for a whole second while playing their movie slop, and they're absolutely right. Like, just end it off. That is hilarious. Well, let me know down below what you think about that, boys. Do you guys think that, Sweet Baby Inc. is destroying yet another amazing franchise? Because I think that they did. This post was all the way back from 2021, saying that they were working on Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine for Insomniac Games. And honestly, SBI being involved in this says all. It really does. It says everything that you need to know. I see that and I am automatically skeptical. Like, legitimately, I am terribly skeptical. I mean, look at Mystique. Look at what they did to Mystique, boys. Like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I know that, like, I'll try to find like the old the 17-year-old game design version, but it looks similarly to this. I don't think this is exactly it. I think this is like an AI upscaled version, but definitely Mystique looks so much better back in that game than this. This is terrible. This is god awful. This is a crime against humanity, legitimately. Like, what is their deal? Why are they so against femininity? Like, why? This is it. It's insanely, like, I hate to use buzzwords, but it is absolutely misogynistic to be this big against femininity simply because you're afraid of serving the male gamer audience. Like, that is disgusting. It's ridiculous. But make sure to like the video if you want YouTube to count your views, and subscribe, boys. Let me know down below what you think about that, paper or plastic. Comment down below. You guys think I'm onto something here, or you think I'm off my rocker? You guys trust Sweet Baby Inc. being involved in yet another, beloved franchise? Let me know down below. All right, boys. I love all of you. I'm gonna go with plastic, boys. It's plastic as fuck. It's plastic through and through. They should have added a little bit more plastic to Mystique, because she looking a little rough, boys. She looking a little rough. She need a little bit more Botox, little Brazilian butt lift. If you catch my drift, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, buddy. All right, boys. That's going to be it for me. GG's. Peace.